Aislinn. Yep.
Hi. It's weird. It's really weird without a microphone because I'm really hiding behind it. So because the set's split into two halves, I put all my edgy stuff, the loud, political, shouty stuff in one half, and then you have to wait to the other half for the nice stuff. And I'm going to start with the most fun poem that I ever do, which is called I Hate You. I know I do because you make my face flush. I've got that hate rush and anti-crush. I hate you so much, I want to punch you in the face or with my face. You make my heart race. And you say I'm just shy when I try to trip you up on the second floor corridor, 3 o'clock on the dot. I get there early to make sure I don't miss you and I think you've noticed. I roll my eyes when you take me aside and ask me why I feel this way. I sigh and say, oh, leave me alone, weirdo. But really, I hate you. I hate your hair. If I had to compare it to something, it would be a sheep. It's deep brown, a crown of frizzy mess and a test, so it falls in your eyes. I despise that little flick you do. I know it's just a sick trick to make me want to kick you, and it makes me sick how you quickly do it up in this little knot. It's not cute. It's not cute. It's not cute, because whenever you do it, I go mute. And sometimes the sun shines right through you. A sunset's just a dedication to you. Golden light is caught in the net of your curls, a frame of day glow for your churlish, perfect face. A halo. Oh no. Ever heard of a hairbrush? I hate you. I told you once, we had a chance to stay behind lately. You reminded me just why you smile. And then you smile, it's vile, it's the sunrise pouring out your stupid eyes. You've got such an utterly amazing, ugly mug. I'm surprised I can stand to look at you. It hurts to look at you. As if on cue you beamed, you leaned closer. What else, you ask? Well, when you speak, my heart melts. I've never felt like this before. I abhor your voice. You sound like a turtle dove. And I think maybe I'm confusing love for something else, but that's my choice. I'm just trying to protect myself. I hate you so much because I think you're perfect. If I was like you, I'd just be a reject. There's too much conflict. I'm sick of you soaring so far above me. I just want you to... So, maybe it's all true. I hate you. But maybe, just maybe, I kinda, sorta, you know. And so the rest of political kind of getting more and more edgy as you go through. This first one was inspired by a young couple I saw on the tube. It was, the middle of the day. There was children, it was quite crowded, there was old people, there were small C, socially conservative types, and this young man and young woman were going for it. Washing machine mouth, tonsil tennis, third base, fifth base, every single metaphor you can think of, that was them. And I was moved, I was inspired. So this is Sucking Face. I want to watch a millionaire wave their riches in your face. I want to race around your broken leg. I want to peg my IQ score to your front door. Look at all this shit that you could never do. I want to run over your second-hand bike in a cherry red Lamborghini. I want to hike up Everest, tell you how great the view is as you're chained to your office desk. I want you pressed to the glass, starving, marveling at every single sweet I select. None of them are for you. Look at all this shit that you could never do. I want to get married in front of you, and a man that you could never love. I want heaven above to tell you that my ass of a significant other is an angel beside your lover. I want to move into your old flat once the straight disease gets you and your landlord shat you out into the cold, hard street. I'll hold the hands of all 4 of my grandfathers, none of them martyrs to the love you shove in my face. Look at you. Look at all this shit that you could never do. I want to hold my girlfriend's hand on the train. Not feel that aching pain of I'm too scared, so why aren't you? As you, a sucking face.
When I asked her to read first, she said, "Look at all the shit that you can't do." And I said, "That's fine with me," I said. "You do it."
This one's like kind of like it's easy politics, it's feminism, you know, it's mainstream now. All the hipster feminists are really annoyed because they can't dye their hair pink. It's not edgy anymore. It's mainstream. They hate it. Yeah, it doesn't have a name. Be a winner. Be thin, be thinner. Give up dinner. Be smart but than him. Be thin, don't be a tart by far. Be art, be thin. Be sly. Be just right. Be white. And aspire for everything black while lacking the slightest respect for the real deal. Feel inadequate. No matter what. You must feel nothing. Make yourself something soft into blotting paper for the bleeding hearts of men. And when they say you're too emotional, apologise. Have pretty eyes. Know your place, but for God's sake, don't victimise yourself, woman. Show bosom, hide cleavage, hide leakage. You have no insides anyway. Be Barbie, be perfect, be plastic, be natural, be a product. Buy beauty products, be a byproduct of capitalism. Engage yourself, capitalism, skip lunch. Be thin. Be thin. Be thinner. Be a winner. This is where we get into the dangerous territory. I have to assert that this one is satirical because sometimes people don't realise, and it's really awkward because it's not a nice poem. It's called The Hypocrite. I love disabled people. There was this girl in my class, yeah? She was in a wheelchair. We used to braid her hair, it was so long, down past her arse. Surprised I didn't get tangled in her wheels. I felt like I could tell her how I really feel. It was a great deal. We used to take her shopping, yeah? And she could stop us if we went too far. Didn't try nothing on, no, but she let us leave our stuff on her. And afterwards, we went home in her car, because it was massive. I think I'm a real proactive ally. See, I was friends with this boy and he had Down syndrome. He was older than all of us, but still played with toys and made these really weird noises. It was so cute. Tell you the truth, we kind of babied him, but he didn't mind. I think a lot of the time, the disabled are more normal than, you know, actually normal people. Like this one girl, oh my days, her voice was permanently raised. She was crazy. On her first day, she curtsied at the teacher and swore like a preacher, aka never. She thought she was so clever, always preaching about some stupid thing or another, smothering us with information about like prison reformation, all these bland bands and books and someone called Andrew Gibson, I don't know. Well, we showed her. The last time I saw her was in like Sainsbury's. She's still crazy, you know. Was just throwing apples at a window. And I just laughed. Remember that time she cut one in half and found a worm? She squirmed so much we made her eat it. Like, waste not, want not, yeah? Starving children in Africa, right? And then we was like, you can't tell nobody, alright? You tell anyone you're dead. You're dead. So she called Childline instead. Which is fine, like, what are they gonna do? But yeah, she was weird. After that, she kind of disappeared. I found her on Facebook the other day, actually. Turned out, right, she drove off the main road and hit a tree. She was crying or something, so she couldn't see, and now she's in constant pain. And apparently she'll never walk the same. She's got a cane and everything. I friended her to show that we was equal. But yeah, I love disabled people. Okay, so this is the most dangerous one because it's about religion and it has that word in it about 4 times. So plug your ears if you fancy. It's not anti-God. Like my entire family are devout Christians, particularly my dad. Like God's his best friend, only friend. But he he hates the church because growing up around the church, he discovered that they warp the image of God to abuse people. And normally the phrase you would use for people that do this is, your God is too small. But that wasn't good enough for him. He would say, your God is a cunt. God of stunted progress and mixed blessings. Your God would let 1,000 Israelites drown in the Red Sea or be slaughtered on the shore before showing the slightest degree of mercy because they did not have the appropriate papers. Your God hates his neighbour. Your God is a cunt. God of alternative truth. Your God put a tolling booth outside the church. The search for salvation is lined in gold, and so are your pockets. Your God is the God of heartless prophets. Your God builds closets around the hearts of his children, all knowing he damns us to peaceless secrecy before we can even begin to understand why we fly rainbows. Promises. From a God who punishes and hates and lies, your God demands shrines from the backbones of all the promises you broke. Your God is a bloke, obviously. As callous and unfeeling as any man built by his strong hands, your strong hands will beat against your ribs as he commands. You command your own small human caged in your strong hands. Your strong hands will build palaces of prayer and swear your every breath to him, your life and death to him. You'll bleed out desperate hymns and so will she. Or else. Your God is a cunt. Your God would shoot the prodigal son in the head. Your God was dead long before the war. Your God is rotten to the core. Your God twists forgotten verses into curses. Your God devours the universe, screaming more, more, give me more. Your God would eat you raw, your vengeful God. Your God hates like the devil, like he didn't create all of this. Your God pisses on his own grave in torrential downpours of lies. Your God is the wrong size. Your God is so small. Your God is too small. Your God is a cunt. You made him in your image.
Wow.
And that's it, we got through all the shouty stuff. You're still alive. One nice poem and then I'm going to end this half. This is to reiterate that I do love God. This is a nice one. You love. With the borderless intensity of a star, you are so incredibly warm and massive. You can't take form in my mind sometimes. And I love like an embarrassed child showing off, scowling, fake tough. As my mother drops me off in the playground, I used to cry. Every single time she left my sight, I was plunged into permanent midnight. Now I'm grown. I still cry too much, but I know that you cannot be confined by school fences or visiting times. You cannot be divorced from me so easily. I'm defenseless from your love. You love, like breathing. Like how every drop of water has been in everybody's body at least once. Your body runs through our veins. We breathe you and bleed you and need you. You love and love and love and love. Thank you.
Yeah.
Whoa.